Good morning, and welcome to the first Friday of Lent. So, this is our third meditation, day 3 of our meditations from Meditations for Lent by Bishop Jacques Bossuet. There's another name in the middle, but I really don't know how to pronounce that one, so I'm really not even going to try. So, we're going to call him Bishop Jacques Bossuet. But anyways, so we're on our third meditation here. So we'll get going. Like I've been doing, I'm just going to throw up an image on screen. There's not going to be anything to look at. So if you're watching this on YouTube or Spiritus TV or locals, just turn your screen off and just listen. This is also going out on all the major podcast apps. So if you prefer audio alone, feel free to check us out on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, all of those too. Then of course this will be on YouTube, on Spiritus TV, and on our locals, which if you would like to support us and don't already, please feel free to subscribe to our locals. It's just avoidingbabylon.locals.com. We do have exclusive content that goes up there. Especially content that is maybe a little too out of the mainstream to be able to go up on YouTube. So that is the best way that you can support us besides subscribing, to us on any of the platforms you do watch us on or listen to us on. So anyways, thank you for joining us. And let me throw up this image and we're going to get going. Okay, so day 3, the Friday after Ash Wednesday. God alone suffices. Lord, show us the Father, and we shall be satisfied. John chapter 14, verse 8. God alone suffices, and all we need to possess him is to see him, because in seeing him, we see all his goodness, as he himself explained to Moses. I will make all my goodness pass before you. Exodus 33:19. We see all that attracts our love, and we love him beyond all limits. Let us join St. Philip in saying with all our heart, Lord, show us the Father, and we shall be satisfied. He alone can fill all our emptiness, satisfy all our needs, content us, and make us happy. Let us then empty our heart of all other things, for if the Father alone suffices, then we have no need for sensible goods, less for exterior wealth, and still less for the honor of men's good opinion. We do not even need this mortal life. How then can we need those things necessary to preserve it? We need only God. He alone suffices. Possessing him, we are content. How courageous are the words of St. Philip! To say them truthfully, we must also be able to say with the apostles, Lord, we have left everything and followed you. Matthew 19:27. At the least, we must leave everything by way of affection, desire, and resolution. That is, by an invincible resolution to attach ourselves to nothing, to seek no support except in God alone. Happy are they who carry this desire to its limit, who make the final, lasting, and perfect renunciation. But let them not leave anything for themselves. Let them not say, this little thing to which I am still attached is a mere nothing. We know the nature of the human heart. Whenever a little thing is left to it, there the heart will place all its desires. Strip it all away, break from it, let it go. To own things as though one had nothing, to be married as though one were not, to make use of this world as though one were not using it, but as though it did not exist, and as though we were not a part of it. This is the true good for which we should strive. We are not Christians if we cannot sincerely say with Saint Philip, "Show us the Father, and we shall be satisfied." It is from the very depths of faith that these words are spoken, and it is, in a certain sense, from the very foundation of nature itself. For in the depths of our nature we sense our need to possess God, that He alone is capable of fulfilling our nature, and that we are anxious and tormented when separated from Him. When, therefore, surrounded by other goods, we sense this inevitable void, and something tells us we are unhappy, it is the depth of our nature that, in its way, cries, "Show us the Father, and we shall be satisfied." But what good is the sick man's desire to be well, while he lacks every remedy, and while death still lies within him, without his knowing it? Such is the condition of human nature itself. Man, abandoned to himself, does not know what to do, nor what to become. His pleasures carry him off, and these very same pleasures destroy him. With each sin of the senses, he gives himself a killing blow, and he not only kills his soul by his intemperance, in his blindness and ignorance, he kills the very body that he would flatter. Since the fall, man is born to be unhappy. The infirmities of a body in which he places all his good make him so. How much more unhappy is he made by the great mass of errors, lawless deeds, and vicious inclinations that are the maladies and death of his soul? What a miserable seduction reigns in us! We do not know how to desire or ask for what we need. Saint Philip's words teach us everything. He limits himself to what Jesus taught us is the one thing needful. Lord, you are the way. I come to you to find myself again and to say with your apostle, "Show us the Father, and we shall be satisfied." Okay, so that is the meditation for today. These are nice and short and sweet and right to the point. They've been very good so far. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're finding that these are edifying and are helping your spiritual life here during Lent. And this is the second day in a row now that Bishop Bossuet has really hit hard on the necessity for detachment. So let's all work on that today and this weekend and throughout all of Lent. Anyways, once again, thank you so much for joining me. Please share these with whoever you can, whoever you think could use them. Which is probably everyone, but anyways, share them as much as you can, and I will see you again tomorrow morning.